Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to TKTV. I am your host, Tracy Knight. I put the TK in TKTV. I'm so glad you guys are here. Hey, did you notice I changed the channel name in the YouTube, right? It says TKTV. Of course. If this is your first time here with us, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so excited. And whatever made you drop in, girlfriend, boyfriend, y'all go ahead, drop in, and don't forget to subscribe. It's down there. I saw it earlier today when I was making the change. I'm new to this whole new YouTube channel and subscribers and everything, but I realized I'm almost to 100 people, y'all. 100 people. I would love to have 100 people. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to 100 people, and I know that's like a drop in a bucket for some, but hey, you like me. You really, really like me. At least if you tell me you're at 100. I don't know. But if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Glad. I just have to let you know, true transparency. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. I do what I love, and I love what I do. But we don't always talk about Mary Kay over here. We talk about Mary Kay because it's got some great beauty products. Skincare is amazing, okay? And the opportunity, please, okay? But that's not what we're talking about today. We talk about other stuff, hot topics, new topics. You know, I don't like rumors so much, but if they are the hottest thing going, yes, okay. And if you want to talk about something specifically, just drop a comment. And yes, girl, I love to talk, so we can talk about it. And we also talk about whatever it is I'm going through. Now, it's Tuesday, and I'm trying to stay on time. And it's time for the next Ozempic update. Yay! We are on injection 20, I do believe. I'm not in my office, so I can't consult the old calendar, okay? If you notice, I'm in my car. Yes. And that's for a couple of reasons. Let me fill you in. First of all, it was nice outside. It was supposed to rain, and it's a little cloudy, but it feels really, really nice. And I didn't want to go in the house just yet because another reason we're in the car doing this, because when I go in the house, okay, there are two things that I am divesting my body of immediately. That's the lady gear. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And the hair. Gotta go. I know she cute and everything, except for these bangs. We've been fighting all day. But she cute. You know, I was at work, so she was cute. But they got to go. And number three, when I get in the house, I'm so tired that I will sit there, and then next thing you know, I'm gonna doze off, and about an hour is gonna go by, and then I'm going to sleep. Which shouldn't be a problem because I ain't gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. It's my day off, y'all. Tomorrow's my day off, so you know I can stay up a little late if I want to. But yeah, so I decided, you know what, why not take advantage of this nice air, although I'm in the car with the air conditioning on because it's 83 degrees outside. Don't judge me. I'm not trying to be sweaty. I ain't trying to be sweaty, okay? But I love sitting and looking at my house because I feel blessed to have my house. So, hi house. I love y'all. You know, and it's a different place than the office. So here we are. So really quick, let me go over the usual. And again, if you're new here, sit back, relax, have a good time, and don't forget to subscribe. I am on Ozempic, yes, of course, and I've been on Ozempic since January, and I've lost a good steady amount of weight. It's not dropping off in like 1,000 poundage kind of thing, but it's going in the right direction. And I started taking it because I really wanted to lower my A1C and my blood glucose levels. Okay, so if I say BG, it's because I'm tongue tied, because my tongue is tired too. I mean, I like to talk and everything, but still. And that's the reason I started taking it. And the cherry on top was that, oh, you might lose some weight. Well, go ahead on. Point me in the right direction. So I have been on Ozempic since January. Now, I wanted to try Mounjaro, but there was a hiccup. You know, the wallet, the insurance, the copay, and all them. We never met up in the middle. So, I had to go. And then there is the Wegovy. Now, the Wegovy is FDA approved for weight loss, you know, for those who have been diagnosed for obesity. So it is FDA approved for weight loss, while Mounjaro and Ozempic are not. They are specifically for those who have type 2 diabetes and want to do something with the A1C levels and their BG. They want to make sure that those are going down, because diabetes ain't no joke, even at type 2. And the benefits is that you can lose some weight. Not everybody does, believe it or not. Everybody don't lose weight. Go figure. But most people do, and some doctors have been prescribing Ozempic and Mounjaro off-label, which means not for the diabetes, but for the weight loss. They're cracking down on that. We talked about that. They're cracking down on that, making it a little harder to get. The pre-approval is a little hard to get, and it's always been expensive, but it's just getting harder to get simply for the reason of weight loss. And it's getting hard to get for those who are type 2 diabetics. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real, okay? But I'm one of the blessed ones. I'm able to get mine right now. I wish I had wood to knock on. Right now, and at little or no cost to me. So that's a blessing. And thank you, Jesus. So some of the side effects of Ozempic: nausea, headache, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. Those are the most common. There's probably a few others, but those are the most common. And if any of those get really, 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 really bad, of course, go see your doc. This past week, because I am on the 1 milligram, I started at the starter dose like everybody has and should, 0.25, moved up to the 0.5 after a hiccup over there, but finally got into the 0.5, and now I'm at the 1. And that transition, I believe, was pretty good if you stay at the starter for a while before you bump it up to the 0.5. And I was going to stay at the 0.25 because I was losing weight. The nausea had disappeared for the moment. And then I did up to 0.5, a little transition nausea is what I'll call it. And then it was gone. So, I put all my little ginger stuff away. Ginger is a great help when you're feeling nauseous. So I got them all. Ginger chews, ginger tea. I had ginger ale. I tried the ginger snap cookies, but they still got sugar in them, so that I'm not sure how well that worked. But ginger does work well for nausea. So if this is your first time and you haven't tried it and you're not over the toilet bowl every 6 seconds trying to throw up, and if you are, you need to talk to your doctor, because this might be too much too fast for you. I'm just saying. But you got mild to moderate nausea, try some of those things. That'll help ease them out. That's just my experience, okay? So there. So for this past week, I've had mild nausea, maybe a 2 or 3 on a scale of 1 to 10. And I have been tracking my food. Now, I didn't tell you guys last week, but I rejoined Weight Watchers. Now, I've been back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. I've been back and forth with Weight Watchers. It is not because I don't like it. I absolutely love it. I've been doing it for years, y'all. Years. But I go back and forth because I get bored. And then when I first started, I really couldn't afford the monthly, thing. And it ain't like I'm dripping in money now, but it's a little easier to afford. And I find myself signing up for a lot of stuff that I'm not using, weight loss apps, fitness apps, and then I find out at the end of the year I paid $99 for some stuff I ain't never used. That's sad. Don't be like Tracy. Don't do that. Anyway, so I restarted because I love trying to the challenge is staying under my points, of course. I love the fat-free foods, and then they have a diet. They ask you if you're diabetic, so I'm thinking they kind of monitor your program around that. So I've been doing that. So I've been tracking my food, and I've noticed that this mild nausea that I may be experiencing, though ain't no maybe, that I am experiencing, may be due to some of the foods that I'm eating, and maybe how late I'm eating them. Because right now it's approximately 6:04. We've been together, 9 minutes? And I'm usually home around now. And I go in the house. I ain't gonna lie. I've been doing this since my kids were little. Give me 20 minutes to just sit there and do nothing. I don't want to cook. I don't want to think about cooking. I don't want to do anything but divest myself of those 2 things we talked about. Rewind. It's there. And then I'll get up and face the rest of my evening. But this nausea kicks in fairly early in the morning, like when I first get up. And I'm getting up at 4:30, 4:40 in the morning. Why, Tracy? Why? My alarm when I have to be at work in DC is not really supposed to go off until 5, y'all. And that's too early. But lately, in this past week, it's 4:40. One morning I got up at 4:30 and was ticked off. Because I'm not one of those people who can just, if I wake up. No, I'm going to lay there for another 10 minutes before I actually drift into some sleep, and then the alarm's going to go off. So usually I just get on up and, take a more leisurely morning to myself to get ready, enjoy my coffee a little more, watch a little bit more of the news before I have to get out the house to go to work. So this past week, I have been extremely exhausted. When I say I'm going in this house, get rid of the lady gear and the hair, throw into some nice lounging jammies, okay? Kick back in the recliner and nap it out. Now, as far as what I have been eating this past week, like I said, I've been tracking my food. And I try not to eat the bad stuff. But I am not going to lie to y'all. I am not a rabbit. I do not eat everything based on a lettuce bed. Do I look like a rabbit to you? But I do enjoy a good salad. Don't get me wrong. But I do enjoy a good salad. And I am baking, broiling, grilling my food more. So I'm thinking that the nausea is not based on what I'm eating. It's how much I'm eating. Because even the good stuff, the healthy stuff, if I eat too much, I feel sick as a dog. Now, my husband loves me. And he loves to, treat me or make sure I got what I need in the house to treat myself. Even though I got to show some discipline. But the other day, like last night, he went and got Chipotle. Because when I say I was tired, I was so tired. It was like, do I want to eat? But if I want to eat, I got to cook. Or do I just want to lay here and go to sleep? I was close to laying here and go to sleep. Husband caught on to that. It's like, no, what do you want to eat? But he got Chipotle. Y'all know those little bowls, the Chipotle bowls? I love those. Steak and chicken with all the rice and everything in there. When I say I ate a third, maybe, of that bowl. I know I only had 4 chips. I know. Why do I know? Because I reached in the bag, pulled out a little smidge of chips. There were 5 chips. I dropped one. The dog got it. Okay? So I had those 4. But before I could go back in the bag and get some more, I was already full. I had maybe 5 bites of it. Like I said, a third of that bowl. And I was so full, I was like, I can't even do the one more bite. I just can't. So I said, and then I took some of it to lunch and didn't finish the second third. So the other third's in the house. So I may not cook nothing, and just eat the third. I don't know. But that's just it. But I find that when I eat that one more bite, I think we discussed it a few videos back, that one more bite, oh no, I can't. I normally feel really sick immediately because it's like, I told you not to send that down here. And I've been trying to be diligent about not doing the one more bite, so I push away from the food. And it helps because last week I lost 2.6 pounds, okay? And I know I'm all over the place because there is something I really want to talk about, but I wanted to get the usual stuff out the way. Okay, so let's get to it. The nausea, mild, moderate, mostly after I eat a little bit too much, whether it's the good stuff or not, because I'm going to eat what I want to eat. I'm just not able to eat a lot of it. And if I eat anything sweet, like the Twinkies my husband brought into the house, gotta love him, but he knows I love a good Twinkie. The first cake, because Twinkies got 2 cakes in it. The box, they're single serve. So after the first one, it doesn't taste the same, number one. It's still good, because how can you go wrong with a Twinkie? Unless you start putting all them different fillings in it. Leave the Twinkies alone. Anyway, I just feel nauseated, I guess. And then it's like, ugh. And that's a late night snack, so then, of course, I'm waking up with the nausea. Or if I have a soda, which I really don't drink all the soda, and my husband, now I know he buys the soda just so he can take the rest. A few sips of that, and I give the rest to him. And usually I got my Circle water with the flavored tube thing in it. So, again, the nausea, I do believe, after tracking my food this week, was based on not what I was eating, but how much I was eating. Because I'd have to stop, and if I don't stop, then I feel bad. It just makes me sick. The diarrhea, nope, not so much. So that's gone. No headaches, and of course no constipation. I haven't had it, and we're not going to get it. Do you hear me? We're not going to get it. Anyway, but the exhaustion is hit, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm not eating enough to put out the energy, but I'm trying to make sure I at least eat throughout the day, because for me, on a good day, a good cup of coffee in the morning, my protein shake, and maybe some fruit from the 7-Eleven, because I've been real good, y'all. I ain't touched the croissants in 2 weeks. Yay. But I'm good. And then I look up, it's like lunchtime. Well, I might eat what I brought, or I'll grab a yogurt or something like that. The biggest meal for me is dinner. So maybe it's because I'm not eating enough throughout the day to give myself that energy, because by 2 o'clock, I'm thanking God I'm in my office by myself, because I snore, y'all. I know it. And hopefully no one in the office knows it, but I snore. So there's that. Let's see, what else? Oh, let's talk about, I'll tell you the kind of food that I eat. And the shake of the week. I ordered a new shake, y'all. The Premier Protein Shake in cake batter flavor. If y'all were the ones that licked the bowl as a kid when your mom made the yellow cake or the vanilla cake, yeah, this is good. On some ice, yum-z. Not yummy, yumsy. It is delish, okay? So I have that in the house, and I have the chocolate peanut butter flavored one. They are so good, and I do believe they are 30 grams of protein. So that helps. So I've had those. Maybe I should snack on one of those when I want something sweet. Because I think that was like 1 gram of sugar. I'm not sure. They're not heavy on sugar, but they're good. All right, so that's what I eat. You know about the nausea, the exhaustion. Oh, and I'm walking, y'all. I am walking. I actually walked for 15 minutes today. Now, I know it's like 15 minutes. Do not judge me. I don't like to get up and walk from the bathroom to my couch. I ain't gonna lie. Exercise, we not that close. We not. We right now, we're talking. We talk to each other, but we're not that close, okay? But yet today, I got off the bus. I got off the train, and I was going to cross the street where I catch my bus. And I looked up, and it says it's going to be 19 minutes before it got to me. And I was like, well, I could sit here for 19 minutes. But I work a few blocks away, so I said, but then I could be at work in 19 minutes. So I walked my little happy hand paws to work, and it was a 16-minute walk. Yay me. So I'm probably going to hit my goal of 7,000 before I go to bed tonight. I'm trying to get 7,000 steps in today, every day. 10, it's light at the end of the tunnel, but right now it's a 7,000 step day. That's what I'm trying to do every day. There's that. So I'm doing a little bit of exercise, getting the walking in, and I got on the scale on Monday. We're down to the weight. Now, last week I weighed it's somewhere, I forgot, 229.2, I think it was, 229.2, and no, 228.6, anyway, I lost 2.6 pounds from the week before, so I was excited about that. Got on the scale this Monday, and now I gained, 228.6, because I gained 0.6 pounds, because I got on the scale Monday, and I weighed 229.2. I was like, are you serious? But then I thought about it. That's only 0.6 of a pound. A little more than half a pound. Maybe a good poo would have taken care of it, but I weigh myself first thing in the morning, and that wasn't something that was happening that morning. So 229.2 is what I weigh as of Monday. I gained 0.6 pounds from the last week, and I know where it came from. Excuse my language, Twinkies. Oh yeah, and I had some ice cream with an ice cream cone with a little bit of Hershey, shell on it. Don't judge me. Sometimes I think that although I'm well past the age of the cycle, I think the hormones still crave like I did around those times. But in any case, I only gained 0.6 pounds, and I am determined to lose that and more before next Monday. It's a given. Now, something that really, really dropped into my spirit in my mind, in my thoughts about this whole Ozempic and weight loss thing and taking care of your diabetes and everything. Now, before January 24th, I knew I was a type 2 diabetic. Okay, I knew this, and I'd been going back and forth trying to do what I needed to do to try to, keep it under control, because I ain't trying to stroke out. It's just that the numbers got really high in January, so that I had to do something to bring them down, other than what I was doing. And I was taking metformin, which I'm still taking metformin. Y'all, I have never thought about my food so much, worried about this, and felt so bad, health-wise, since I started taking it. So my question is this: before January 24th, I was a type 2 diabetic, okay? And I was doing something, not enough, granted, else I wouldn't be here now, to combat this, okay? But I ate what I wanted to eat, even when I ate smaller portions of what I wanted to eat. When I ate healthier options, I ate. I can't say I was that tired. I know there was no nausea. And it was a whole different world as a type 2 diabetic before the medicine. Now that I'm taking this injection, I am nauseated. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Because whatever it is, it's working, and the little side effects that I happen to have going on are nothing compared to what could be happening if I don't get healthy. Okay, so don't come for me. I know people. Okay. Anyway, but I've noticed that now that we're on the medicine, and it's not just me, I belong to a couple of groups, and I see their posts and their concerns and their issues. Now, while a lot of us are so excited that our numbers are going down and we're sharing that and what we're doing to help move that along and everything, there are a lot of people who are still complaining about the side effects and things of that nature, just like I did maybe 30 seconds ago. But they're doing it constantly. So I'm wondering, we all know, or we should know, and if you don't know, then I'm telling you. Ozempic has there's a component to the drug where it tells the brain that you're full, okay? Where this might be a whole yogurt. It's my gum. I need to put some more in here too. This might be a whole yogurt, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I can finish this off. But then with Ozempic, it's telling you, you get here, you go, I can't finish it, I'm full. It tells your brain you're full, and it makes you feel, your brain's telling you you're full, and you feel full longer. Okay? So you get full faster, and you stay full longer. So you're eating less, of course, that's less calories. Hopefully you're burning some fat, and you're going to be losing weight. Okay. So my thing is, are we all going through what we're going through with the Ozempic because it's actually the drugs that are making us feel this way? Or are we waking up knowing that we're on Ozempic and knowing that there are side effects and knowing that we're not going to be able to eat a lot of food? Are we actually feeling that way because we're feeling that way with the medicine? Or are we telling ourselves, I hope I don't get nauseous today because, I can't eat that much. And I know if I eat that Twinkie, it's going to make me sick to the stomach. Or I know that if I don't walk enough is that brain component of the drugs that we're taking controlling us in other ways where it's making us, I don't know, I don't want to say it. Well, I want to say it, but I don't want you to think I'm crazy. Is it making us sicker? And I'm not going to stop. Trust and believe I'm not going to stop, because I know that what I'm saying makes sense to me in a way, but I know there's somebody out there with a degree who could explain it all to me. Because I'm sitting there thinking, I guess what I'm saying was, I was a happier diabetic before Ozempic, and I'm still happy now, because at the end of the day, the numbers are going down. I actually saw in the mirror today at work, and I hate that mirror at work. I think it's a carnival mirror. But I looked and I was like, oh my God, girl, you looking good, slimmer. I see the difference. So it's all a good thing. But I was wondering, did we complain this much before the Ozempic? Did we complain about how nauseous we felt, how many headaches we had, how many times we threw up? And we know that these are side effects of the drugs, but there are some people who don't have the side effects at all. Lucky them. So I'm like, How did you feel before you started on this journey? Could anybody relate to what I'm saying? If so, while you're subscribing, if you haven't already, drop a comment in there. I mean, I just was thinking, I was a diabetic at Christmas and I was fine. I'm a diabetic today and I'm worrying about, am I nauseous enough that I need to go get a Pepto? Is that enough for me? Am I gonna throw? And that's not a really good feeling. Really, it's not. So I'm trying to work a way around where I can tell myself that I am, first of all, I am so hot. so hot. I'm healthier than I was before. I'm going to be around a lot longer than I thought I would be had I not, addressed the issue. That Ozempic is just a tool to get me on my healthy path. And, it's like walking barefoot through the woods. It's beautiful outside, but you might step on a couple of rocks, bump into a thorny bush, okay? And all that is worth it to me, because at the end of that walk through the forest, I'm going to get my, comfy fluffies, slide them on my foot, and walk out, take a deep breath, knowing that I'm on the road to recovery. Because I don't know if this will ever be reversed, but I know it's going to get to a level where it's just maintained with just the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? But really, are we talking ourselves into feeling bad? Are we talking ourselves into being more nauseous than we really are? So I'm going to be doing a couple of experiments with myself to see if, am I really feeling the nausea, or is that me saying I'm nauseous because I know it's a side effect? Because after a few minutes, I feel nothing. It's gone. I don't take anything. I'm not on the Pepto-Bismol. I'm not on the chews or anything else like that. Now, I will say that it is straight medicine talking to me when I eat a Twinkie or something really, really sweet. Other than that, I'm the norm. When you're eating normally, because there are a lot of people out there eating a lot healthier than Tracy. I'm just saying. I ain't judging them. I wish I could be them. I wish I had that willpower, but I ain't doing it. Okay? That is so bad. Please do as I say and not as I do, because Tracy is bad. She is just bad. I'm doing better, y'all. I'm going to do better. I'm doing better. But that's what was on my mind. How we felt before, our mentality about this before we started the journey. How did you feel mentally? Because we know if you're diabetic, you're probably suffering from other symptoms. There are other issues going on. Got that. Been there. I got the coffee mug, y'all. Trust me. But mentally, where were we before we started this Ozempic journey? I don't know. They want to use this drug for people with addiction. That's another brain tease. But I'm thinking with that, let's talk to the brain and say she's full component. Is it doing other things with our brains? Just, kind of like scaring us into submission? I don't want to talk bad about it, because I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great tool. I'm going to continue to use it until I don't have to use it anymore. Do I want to be on it for the rest of my life? No. Who wants to be on anybody's drug for the rest of their life? But I'll take it for as long as it's going to do its job. My A1C last check using the app was 7.3. My last A1C using my blood work was 8.6. That's closer than the other app that I was using. So give or take, I'm good with that. Because it's going down. It's going down. The average glucose level is in the 140s and 150s. So that's my average this past week. So like I said, it's going down. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm losing the weight. Even if I gain a half a pound, I'm sure next week those 2 pounds will be gone again. I lose an average anywhere between half a pound to 2 pounds on the average any given week. It really, really depends on what I've been eating. And I know with the food that I've been tracking this past week that I might have indulged a little bit. I was almost at Red Lobster last night. I don't lie. Husband said, "What you want to eat for dinner?" I said, "I want Red Lobster." Yeah. But he got off a little later than normal, and I'm like, I ain't trying to go close to closing time because I don't want your scraps. I don't want restaurant scraps. I can't stand restaurant scraps, and y'all know they be making those restaurant scraps. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to go in. I'm going to take my shot again tonight. It's still at the 1 milligram. I don't know if I'll make it to the 2. I hope I don't have to make it to the 2. I really don't. But I won't know until I talk to my doctor, and that's another month out before I can really see him and we can take our A1C again. So there's that. I should be hungry, but I'm not. I don't have any more sunflower seeds. I need myself those. That's my snack of choice. But I think that's it. So, like, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, criticisms, I take constructive criticism, because if I don't know and I need to change something, how am I gonna know if somebody don't tell me? Because what I am not, in addition to be intelligent, funny, at least I think I am, got a nice wit, sense of humor, cute, great businesswoman, I'm not psychic. I don't know. So if I said something that's wrong, please correct me. Let me know what I'm doing. I'm just here to share. I share because I care, okay? And for all of you who have put in the comments on the videos that said that I helped you guys, I love you all. God bless you. That's my goal. I'm trying to help just by sharing one person at a time. And that's what I am tasked to do. I mean, I ain't trying to get all religious on you, but you know what? When the good Lord puts something in your sport, you need to be obedient. And if nothing else, if I'm not obedient to anything and anyone on this entire world and beyond, it's my Lord and Savior. He say do it, I do it. So I am stepping out of a comfort zone. Believe it or not, this is so not me. I'm an introvert. I call me an introvert. My director, she's like, you're not an introvert, you're an extrovert. Well, I'm an extrovert with introvert tendencies. I like to shoot into my shell every once in a while. So doing something like this and almost getting 100 subscribers, way out of my comfort zone. So outside the box. But I felt compelled to share my journey with anyone and everyone who would listen, because you never know. It might be just that one person that says, I am so there, and lets me know I am not alone. And I'm doing this because I know you are not alone. We got this. So I know I was all over the place today. It is what it is. But it's Tuesday. I'm off tomorrow. I got to get ready to do something for the business side of my world, because I love my Mary Kay, and it's June, so it's time for those June specials. So I got to get ready for that. So I might have to put on some more hair, some makeup, and all that to go ahead and do what I do. In the meantime, in between time, until I see you guys again, enjoy this beautiful evening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next week right here, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, on TK TV. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.